And good morning. It's 7:04 on this Friday, September 19th. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a Friday, and we're glad to have you with us. Glad to be on the air for Wilson Bank and Trust, and we'll get started talking about the bank this morning. We have with us this morning two people. John Foster, who is president. John, good morning to you.
Good morning, Coleman.
It's been a while since you've been here.
We were talking about that. Glad to be back.
Nice to see you again. And Vince Rand is here this morning.
Good morning.
Who is office manager for the Gladeville office, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to see you as well.
Good to see you.
And mentioning Gladeville, and with two of you here, if you want to guess what we're going to talk about, you probably got a good idea. There's a thing called Glade Fest coming up, and that's something. Anything that's happening in the community, we can say Wilson Bank's going to be a part of it.
That's certainly the goal. Yeah.
And so that's why two of you are here this morning, I guess.
That's right. But we talked about that a little
John,
bit.
you actually, you still live in Gladeville?
I do. Yep. They'll have to probably bomb me out of there. I'll be there till the end is my hope. Born and raised.
Well, we got a second here. How did you get started at Wilson Bank?
Yep.
Because
so,
you've worked your way up to be president, and
that's right.
That's saying a lot.
I'm celebrating 28 years at the bank. Yeah. I started at the Gladeville office, actually, just doing some teller work, new accounts, and was fortunate enough to start there in 1998, and then just continued working along. And at some point, I think about 2011, I came to the main office and worked there, and just continued to work my way up. So been very fortunate, very blessed.
All right, and Vince Rand, how long have you been with the bank?
I've been with the bank for 8 years, and I just started the Gladeville office in January, and I'm trying to follow the footsteps of the president right across from me.
Well, what about Glade Fest?
Yeah, we thought we would come out this morning and just give an update. So Glade Fest, as you probably remember, Coleman, I think this is the 22nd or 23rd year we've been doing that. And going back to the beginning, it was all about just trying to support the community, and the bank was involved in that from day one. And I wouldn't say lead the effort, but certainly have a big hand in that day. And it was about back then and still today, just about bringing the community together on one day. The school is heavily involved in that. Gladeville Elementary sits right in front of the bank there on Stewart's Ferry Pike. We now have Gladeville Middle School that's, quarter of a mile from the bank and really sits right there in the middle of Gladeville too. So it was about just bringing everybody together. Back then, the school had an annual fall festival every year, sometime in September. And we picked a day and said, why don't we build a day around that, which was their fall festival, and we'll always do that on the third Saturday. So here we are 22 or 3 years later still doing that same thing. So I thought we might share a few of the things that are going on tomorrow. Vince has been much more involved in it than I have this year. So, Vince, you want to hit a few things?
Absolutely. So the biggest thing, we have a huge car show. I know we have a huge car show in Oktoberfest, but I think we had roughly 200 cars last year that entered, and we have a lot of prizes that we give away, trophies. We also have a lot of food trucks that will be serving at Glade Fest. Who doesn't like a good food truck to go visit? We have booths set up at Wilson Bank and Trust. We have free inflatables for the kids, free lemonade, and also stop by our school bank booth. We always love to talk to the parents and the kids about the school bank accounts that we open up. And we have Kona Ice over there and Crumble Cookie as well.
What about starting and ending times? Is there? I guess there's for sure a starting time.
There is.
I'm not sure about when you end.
Yeah, it starts at 9 o'clock and we end at 3, so it's about 6 hours there. You come out about 10 o'clock, you won't be able to get down Stewart's Ferry Pike. It'll be backed up. The other one thing that maybe we should mention too is really just the involvement of other folks besides the bank and the school. Again, the school drives a lot of that just because there's so many kids there, but the three churches that are right there in the center of the Glade, Gladeville Church of Christ, they host the car show. Gladeville Baptist allows us to do like an entertainment stage there, so we'll have some live entertainment throughout the day. Gladeville Methodist
on the outside.
On the outside, yes, sir. Yeah, failed to mention that. Outside, we have a stage out in their parking lot, and we have entertainment there. And then Gladeville Methodist Church as well has many years ago had a big annual fish fry. You probably remember that. They switched that over to barbecue probably maybe 12, 15 years ago, and they do that as a I guess for lack of a better term, a fundraiser, but it's a fundraiser to turn right back around and give back to people that have different needs in the community. So they try to give that back and help folks. So all the churches are involved, as well as the community center there in Gladeville. They do some fried pies, and they have some vendors set up there as well.
Well, having grown up in Gladeville and lived there, this got to be a big day for you, I would think.
It is. You get to see a lot of people that you haven't seen in many years.
And Vince, it lends you an opportunity to get acquainted with more people there if they're not already your customers.
Absolutely. It's a good opportunity to walk down the roads and just meet. I mean, there are tons of people that come to Glade Fest, so we're thankful to everybody that comes out to visit. We love the opportunity to get to know people, customers and non-customers, and we just want to build that relationship with them.
Right. Well, our time's about up, but the Fed did lower by 0.25%, and that probably put a smile on bankers' faces. I'm not sure. You feel good about that?
Oh, it's good. I think. It depends on which side you're on. If you're wanting to borrow money, it's good. If you're wanting to put it in a CD and save it, it's probably not as good. So it depends on which side you're sitting on there. But in general, I think it's fine at a 0.25 point. Yeah.
Well, good to have both of you with us this morning. Vince Rand, the office manager for the Gladeville branch, along with John Foster, who's president of Wilson Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, still here, still independent, still committed to you, excellence in banking since 1987. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coleman.
For having us.
10 and a half after the hour, and our program this morning is paid for by Senator Mark Pody. Senator Pody is on special assignment, and we have two people who are going to be with us here this morning. First of all, former Senator May Beavers, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's nice to see you again, and I know you have another position with the state, and I think I know sort of what it is, but what is your official title there?
Well, my official title, I'm a member of the 7-board Pro Board.
Yeah, okay. And you're still actively serving in that capacity?
Yes, sir.
As well as being a vibrant member, let's say, of the Republican Party of Wilson County?
I don't know about vibrant.
Essential.
And we do have Brad Lyle, who is chairman of the Republican Party of Wilson County. Both of you were here not too long ago. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And when Senator Pody left last time I talked with him, he did tell me he was going away. He did not tell me who. He said he had a replacement, but he didn't tell me who. And so, Senator, I know you contacted me this week. I still want to call you former Senator Beavers. But anyway, May, you contacted me this week wondering if I had any open space, and the only thing I could think of was this, that maybe it would work out. So apparently it has, and I'm a little bit in the dark, but anything you want to enlighten us with?
Well, I was going to say, it seems strange texting Mark Pody in Israel, that Mark graciously gave us his time this morning to come and talk about a vigil for Charlie Kirk that we're doing on Sunday.
Okay. All right. Tell us about that, Brad.
Well, it was as you know, a lot of other communities are doing a vigil for Charlie. Charlie's assassination has left a big wound in a lot of people's hearts. I think a lot of people are going through a grieving period, and part of that grieving is facing it, looking at it, and seeing what it was, and seeing how we go forward. And vigils are a great way to do that, to honor his life and legacy. We don't we mourn our loss for him, but we know he's in the arms of Jesus, so we're happy about that. And I know he was a happy warrior, and he wants us to carry on like that. So we've decided to do a vigil at Charlie Daniels Park this Sunday, 4:00. We've lined up some pastors who will speak. It's not a political event; it's a spiritual event, and we want people to come out.
So really not political at all.
Not at all.
A vigil and honoring him and this sort of thing, and remembering him. What? Just 31 years old, right?
31 years old. And the amazing thing is that he said that he was asked, how do you want to be remembered? And it touches me. It says he wanted to be remembered for the courage for his faith.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty amazing.
Did either of you ever have a chance to meet him or talk with him, had dialogue at all?
No.
He's quite well known, and the follow through after this really has been tremendous, I think. And then there have been a few detractors who have said some things that were very unkind, which shouldn't be. I don't think
they should be either.
I don't care who it was.
Yeah.
Some of the things that's been said about this is just wrong.
And he wasn't one to say those things.
Yeah.
Well, somebody came up with the expression that Charlie didn't use hate speech; he used speech that people hated.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that takes us to about time for a break here. May Beavers, Brad Lytle with the Republican Party are here, and this is Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
Let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to Bates Ford, get a regular oil change, $39.95, up to 5 quarts of oil, tax and disposal, 1780 Franklin Road. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Heavy traffic at times. Certain sections of I-65 down through Millersville, coming down from Robertson County. Lots of radar out here, at least it was earlier. On I-40 out through the Mount Juliet area, it's building pretty good now. On 24, we had that earlier wreck. Still being cleared up there on 24 westbound near Haywood Lane. All that traffic coming up through Antioch right now. On 24 westbound in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County towards Nashville. Stein Dental Care in Nashville has over 350 5-star wonderful Google reviews. Call Stein Dental Care today in Nashville, 540-0888. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's fall, y'all. Would you like to have a new home for the holidays?
Call us and we can give you a free market analysis and tell you what your home's value is on the market today.
We won't trick you. We will treat you with respect and get the job done.
Homes are selling and we have buyers that are looking to purchase.
Don't be spooked. Call us today.
Call Judy Cox or Medina Himmentoller at Exit Rocky Top Realty, C&D Team, 443-3130.
Cedar City RV, your destination for all things camping. Whether you're looking for travel trailers, fifth wheels, or anything in between, Cedar City RV has you covered. We proudly offer top brands like Forest River, Palomino, Rockwood, Coachman, and more. Plus, expert service after the sale to keep you on the road with confidence. Financing is available, making it easier than ever to start your next adventure. Visit us online at cedarcityrv.com or stop by our location at 1102 Sparta Pike in Lebanon to explore new and previously enjoyed models today.
We continue here on a Friday morning. Thanks for joining us. Again, our program this morning paid for by Senator Mark Bodie. He is on special assignment. I guess it's okay. I think you already said this. He's had a trip to Israel. Is he on his way back by now, or?
He said he comes back tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a long flight. I'm sure. Across the Atlantic is a long way, so he'll probably be worn out. But we are glad to have y'all here today. And again, main purpose is for this memorial that is coming up for Charlie Kirk. And this is going to be on this Sunday from 4 to 6 at Charlie Daniels Park. We've talked a little bit about it here. I see a note on your flyer that says bring your lawn chairs.
Bring your lawn chairs. It's going to be in Charlie Daniels. I made a mistake on the first flyer I put out. I said we're going to honor. I got my Charlies mixed up and said we're going to honor Charlie Daniels, which we do all the time. But it's for Charlie Kirk, and we've lined up 6 local pastors who will be speaking. Would you like to know who they are? It's Pastor Philip Dunn, First Baptist in Mount Juliet, Johann McGregor of Love's Way Church, Eric Reed of the Journey Church, Pastor Jacob Lanham from Cedar Grove Baptist, Jim Kubik from Launch Point Church, Jared Smith from New Tribe Church. In addition to that, we'll also have 2 ladies from that lead our National Day of Prayer here in Wilson County, Rhonda Wiebe and Karen Snyder. They'll be doing the opening and closing prayers. We also have former Representative Terry Lynn Weaver, who does a great rendition of the national anthem, and she'll be singing for us. And also Will and Holly Nance. I don't know if you know Holly Nance. She's the one who does the Dolly Parton impersonations, and they're really great. She's well known for that. And did I forget anybody? I hope not. Oh, yes, and we'll also have Amanda Price from Moms for Liberty. she'll be speaking. And also, good news is that we have a newly formed chapter, first one in Wilson County, for the Turning Point chapter in high school. And she already has requests from 200 people in the community, other people who want to start a Turning Point chapter in other high schools.
Let me throw this out here for discussion this morning. This has been an event that I think it really shocked a lot of people. That something like this. I mean, we know the president has had some assassination attempts with him, and there are people, I guess, that get shot every day. But here, a 31-year-old man who has been on a mission for quite some time, and all of a sudden it just where I'm headed here. I feel like maybe this is causing a movement or reaction to this by a lot of people. I'm wondering if the political climate even is going to be a little bit different because of this. What do y'all think?
May?
I think it's amazing the number of people that have turned out for these vigils across the nation. And there's still some planned. I read that there's one at 8 o'clock Sunday morning in DeKalb County at the courthouse there. So I think it's amazing. Hopefully it's time for us to turn back to God in this country.
Amen. This is a spiritual battle, absolutely. Satan meant this for evil, obviously, killing this young man. But God's using it for good, his good. And we hope the nation turns back to the Lord and the principles of the Bible. And a lot of things will clear up if that happens.
There's been a big outcry from a lot of people who you would say are conservatives on the right for this. Others have, some of them, especially, got on social media and said some ugly things. But it seems to me that we've had a lot more people who are just really affected by this and are expressing themselves. And I wonder if we're going to see a lot more from this. I mean, you're talking about some chapters starting for the young people. That what's the name of this?
Turning Point has a
yes.
Turning Point started in colleges, but Charlie quickly realized that sometimes by the time you get to college age kids, it's pretty hopeless sometimes because they've been led so much through the government schools, indoctrinated, if you will, into things that are hard to get rid of in a sit-down talk the way he does and debating them on campus. So he figured he'd go into the high schools. So now they're moving into the high schools. They already have 1,200 chapters in high schools around the country. They have 900 chapters in colleges. But they've had 62,000 requests to start chapters in the country. It's amazing.
So that in itself is, if you want to put it this way, is an increase in this movement.
Huge.
Yeah.
College students and high school students have felt intimidated to speak out about their faith, and that's no longer the case.
Anything else you want to add to that, May? I mean, I really think this has. This is a day we're going to remember in history, assassination of Charlie Kirk.
I think there's, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
I was going to say, I think it is. And yesterday, Congress voted October 14th, 2025 as Charlie Kirk Day to remember him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a big difference that I hope people are noticing. When somebody on the left gets hurt or when they get taken off the television, there's riots in the street. I hope the world should notice that when this happened, we went to prayer. We went to vigils. We went to peaceful rallies to try and change the world. We didn't burn down Walmarts. We didn't riot in the streets. And that's the way it should be if you object to what's going on.
This seems to have had a very sobering effect on President Trump. too. I think, of course, I mean, he's survived at least 2, maybe 3 assassination attempts. So he knows what it's like to be shot at. But it seems that this really got to him.
Well, he's a good friend of Charlie's, and he loves Charlie. He credits Charlie with his movement in the amongst the college and the youth for getting him elected. The college, that age group, turned to Republican voters in massive numbers, unseen before. So, and he gives Charlie Kirk all the credit for that.
Yeah. Well, we came here to talk about the vigil, and that, of course, as you've already said, is totally nonpartisan, non-political. This is a time to remember Charlie Kirk, to have a vigil in his honor, and coming up this Sunday, Charlie Daniels Park. But there's still political fallout from something like this, and that's some of what we've been discussing here this morning. But somehow I just don't think that's over. I think we're going to see a lot that's happening here in the next few days and months. What do you think?
Well, like I said, Satan might have meant it for evil, but God's going to use it for good, and we see good things happening.
All right, what we got about 4 minutes. Anything else going on you want to talk about this morning?
Well, we really didn't come here to get involved in politics today. This is, like you said, a day to remember Charlie Kirk, and we just encourage people to come out. We started to do this in the steps of the courthouse here in Lebanon, but we quickly saw that it was going to get much bigger than that, and it was going to create problems in the street. So we talked to some other people, the school district, and saw what we could do. And finally, we figured that we'd go to Charlie Daniels, and the city of Mount Juliet was very helpful there, and the police department, and Kenny Martin, the city manager there, were very gracious. And we have Charlie Daniels Park. The police station is right there. We'll have plenty of police coverage. Uniformed officers as well as plainclothes officers. The sheriff has volunteered to help out as well with traffic. There's overflow parking. We expect this to be quite large, so the overflow parking will be at the Mount Juliet Middle School, and I think we have our bases covered, and we just hope that we have a good, God-honoring Charlie Kirk memorial.
Well, 2 hours, 4 to 6.
Well, we hope it's not going to go 2 hours. We have the park reserved for that, but we have this scheduled for about an hour and 10 minutes. But I did tell you we have 6 pastors speaking. Okay, so we all know it's a little hard to limit them. So
I've got a minute. I want to share this. This is on the lighter side, and it's not a dig at preachers.
No, neither was mine.
But one time over to Lebanon Senior Citizen Center, it was a Thanksgiving meal, and there had already been a lot of announcements, and we were already running late for the meal to start, and they called on a preacher to ask a blessing over the food, and he took his time. It wasn't excessively lengthy, but it was a little long maybe. And the lady sitting next to me, says, "I learned a long time ago, if you're hungry, you never ask a minister, ask a blessing."
Before the meal, right?
So anyway, a little humor here for what is going to be a very serious thing. Time to honor Charlie Kirk and his work. And I've got an idea. You're going to have as we say, a full house.
Well, we hope so. We hope people are blessed by it.
But again, if you joined us late, this is going to be at Charlie Daniels Park in Mount Juliet. And as Mr. Lytle mentioned earlier, had thought about having it on the courthouse steps in Lebanon, but that's probably a wise decision not to do that, because you can imagine the traffic problems that could possibly create, and maybe even parking problems as well. Do you anticipate overflow parking?
Overflow is at the Mount Juliet Middle School, and the police are handling that. And the school Superintendent Jeff Luttrell was very gracious and arranged to have us use that as overflow. The police chief, Mike Mullins in Mount Juliet, is going to take care of that for us with the permission of the school board. It should be a great event. We think we hope there'll be a lot of people there, not just for the numbers, but for the message that they're going to hear.
Okay. And I believe you said 6 different pastors are going to be speaking.
There will be, yep.
Okay. All right. This is starts at 4 o'clock, Charlie Daniels Park. This Sunday, you can bring your lawn chair, and if you want to sit down, it would be a good idea to do that.
Yes.
And the sponsors, Wilson County Republican Party, Wilson County Young Republicans, Mount Juliet Republican Women, Wilson County Club USA, and you can RSVOP if you would want. Get more information at wilsoncountygop.com.
And that is the name of the high school. It's Club USA is the name of the chapters in the high schools.
All right. Well, thank you all for being with us.
Thank you, Coleman. You do a great job.
Senator Pody will be back in a couple of weeks on the radio here and back in the country maybe later today. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you both.
Thanks,
That
Coleman.
is part 1 of Coleman and Company. Please keep it here for more FM 98.9.
Let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to Absolute Kubota. They'll help you rent the right tool for the job. The Kubota Orange Rental Program makes it easy to rent the right equipment. Stop by Absolute Kubota, check out the U35 excavator or the SVL 75 compact track loader. Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Still building out here on 24 westbound up through the Antioch area, coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County as you pass Bell Road, Hickory Hollow Parkway. A little bit slow at times. No surprise, really, this time of the morning. 65 south at Trinity Lane. It continues to pick up with more volume down I-40 right now, especially through the Mount Juliet area, coming westbound I-40, headed on into Hermitage. Hey, when you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, no matter what county you're in, call STR Towing and Recovery here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward. So whether you're growing a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too. Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there. Member FDIC.
Everyday Fiestas offers party rentals on everything you need for your special event. Birthdays, weddings, corporate events, they have you covered. Tables, chairs, tents, linens, dance floor, and so much more. Visit their new showroom in Lebanon at 713 East Main Street in the old Ferguson's building. Find them every day at fiestas.com or on Facebook. Everyday Fiestas offers party rentals that can transform your vision into a beautiful reality. Mention this ad to receive 10% off.
Flat, partly cloudy, and hot conditions again for today. Highs in the lower 90s. Partly cloudy again for tonight. Lows in the lower 60s. And then partly to mostly sunny for our Saturday. Highs remaining in the lower to middle 90s. This weather forecast brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Get top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com. They know auctions.
35. Good morning, Coleman.
And we welcome you to part 2 of Coleman and Company on Friday morning. And we welcome our friends from Exit Rocky Top Realty, 2 members of the C&D team who are right here with us. 1330 West Main in Lebanon's the location. Great people, great service. Miss Judy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Miss Medina, good morning to you.
Good morning, Coleman.
All right. Well, all is well so far.
That's right.
And good to see you again. I
I'm glad
missed
to be
you.
back.
All
I've
right.
had a few weeks of some other appointments and couldn't be here. So
Well, get us started today.
All right. Well, I'm thinking, even though it's still warm outside, what's coming around the corner, the winter months. So I'm thinking you need to be thinking about getting your house ready, and it's better to go do all these things before it turns off cold and you got to have a coat on to go do it. But you need to make sure you close all your vents under your house, go around and close them all. Some people have the automatic vents that close, but some people don't. And also, if you've got a little door, you should have a little door that goes under your house. Some people used to have a door, they don't anymore, or the door's not secure. Make sure that when you close it, that the air's not getting in under there. It helps on your heating bill for the winter. And also, before you close that door, take a flashlight or ring a bell or blow a horn or do something and make sure you don't have any animals underneath the house and you're going to close them in there for the winter. We've had people do that and they call us and they go, something's underneath the house, and it's a mess to try to get all this taken care of.
Your duct work will never be the same.
Yeah, your ductwork will not. You get a squirrel or a porcupine or something underneath there, and it will tear the stuff off the vents, off the air conditioner ducts. So you want to make sure and try that. And when we're talking about air conditioner and heat units, make sure you're changing your filter once a month. Pick a day. I don't care if it's the first or the end of the month. What will make you remember? Change it at least once a month. And then go outside where your dryer vent comes out at. And people don't ever clean their dryer vents. They do inside the dryer, but where it goes outside, and that builds up, and that's a real fire hazard. And birds will build nests inside those dryer vent things, and all it takes is a screwdriver and a little work to undo it and clean that out before winter comes. So that's taken care of. And if you got ceiling fans, you need to rotate the blades because you need to have them going clockwise during the winter, because that makes the heat come back down to the floor and not rise up to the top. A lot of people don't change those during the seasons, but it makes a difference on your heat and air bill. If you've got good windows, that's great, but go around and check when the wind's blowing and see if you can feel any air coming in around the bottom of your windows or whatever. They have all kinds of kits at the hardware stores you can put the plastic on the windows, and they have all kinds of kits for that. Or you can go around and caulk around the windows. Mm-hmm. And around your doors. A lot of people don't look, go in your house and kind of sit down on the floor and look and see if you can see daylight around the bottom of your door. A lot of times houses during the winter month or the summer months will sag a little bit, and the door gets unlevel and you don't notice it, and there's air coming in from there. You just want to go out, and of course, we've talked about the hose pipes or hose, what you want to call them, what you call them. But make sure before the first frost that you unhook that from your hydrant outside. You leave that on there during the winter, and when summer comes, you're going to have a leak around your hydrant. They will be leaking. Some people have the frost-proof hydrants, but if you don't, you need to wrap that up for the winter also. And do these things before winter happens, because people wait and then they try to get out there and do it. It's better to do it now. So just try to get it ready for winter and winterize it.
I just got one question.
Yes, sir.
When are you going to write that book?
Oh, I don't know. Every time I think I learned, I've known it all, we see something else. Yeah.
Well, you do have a wealth of information, and we appreciate you sharing it with us.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, just get that house for winter, and it's a good time to still put it on the market.
All right. Medina, I think it's your turn.
I think so, too. Well, wanted to talk about a listing that we've got at 2680 Cedar Grove Road. It's $839,000, and it is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, right at 3,500 square feet on 6 acres. So it's a one-level ranch. It has been remodeled to the studs down, and it's been added on to. It has a fence for a dog or kids or however if you want to, and then the other acreage is open. It has a barn in the back. It has water and electricity right there at the barn. So if you have horses or cattle or anything of that nature and you would like to have a barn with electricity and water, this might be the house for you. It's a beautiful home. It has, like I said, it's all been renovated, remodeled, and added on to, all by licensed contractors. And there's no carpet in the home. It's got granite countertops and a tile backsplash, tile showers. It has a Jack and Jill bathroom for the 2 adjoining bedrooms. Depending on if you have a boy or girl, I had 2 boys, so mine was called a Jack and Jack instead of a Jack and Jill. So it has ample space. It has living room, dining room, a hobby room, a 2-sided fireplace, and it has a detached, well, it's attached, but it's a 2-car garage with a portico in the middle of it, so you could use it as a carport. Okay. So give us a call. That one's $839,000, and it's in the Carroll Oakland school zone, which a lot of people want to be in the Carroll Oakland school zone plus the Lebanon High School zone. And give us a call there. It's right off of 231 North, or you can come off of it, coming off of Coast Ferry Pike, one or the other. So give us a call there if you're looking to list or buy. Give us a call. We'd be glad to help you either way. And something else I wanted to throw out is we have been nominated from the Guide of Tennessee magazine and for the best of realtors. So we've got it on Facebook and all of our social media. So if you wouldn't mind, click it and vote for us. Would be great. You can vote once a day through September 30th. So we would love to win for the Guide in Tennessee and be mentioned.
Wouldn't that be great?
It would be good.
That would go wonderful with your being Realtor of the Year.
Yes, it would. Coleman, very good. Very good. So, but yeah, someone nominated us, and I appreciate whoever it was. And so it was a surprise and an honor for that as well. So just give a click once a day.
All right. Well, you can always reach them at this phone number, 615-443-3130. Somebody answers that phone 24/7.
That's it. And remember, Coleman.
Yes, I'm remembering.
The Realtor of the Year says, don't make a move without us.
See you all next week. Thank you very much. We're 20 before the hour, and my guests are assembling around the table here for part 2 of Coleman and Company. And Michelle Hill joins us this morning, the CEO of the Empower Me Center. Michelle, good morning to you.
Good morning, Coleman.
It's nice to have you with us and good to see you again. It's been a while. You have a couple of ladies you have brought with you this morning. Beth Goolsby, Adult Program Director. Good morning to you. And we have Stacy Galantine.
Galantine, yes, sir. Galantine.
But Stacy Galantine, Director of Advancement.
Good morning.
So we've got plenty of people and plenty to talk about, right?
Always, yes, Coleman.
But what we're going to be talking about, the Empower Me Center, which has the opportunity to transform the lives of individuals with disabilities, what it's all about. You've got an event coming up on September 27th that we want to talk about this morning, and as well as find out from all of your roles and what you do and all that we can get in here in the time allotted for the Empower Me Center. But Michelle, this is I guess it's almost your adult life work. It seems like you have been doing this for so long.
This is 27 years. So this, yes, we started it back in 1999 from a basketball league to a summer day camp to adding on all these year-round opportunities. We have an adult program that I would love for Miss Beth to share a little bit more about. But we, yes, so we have our own property now. We are building. We've got our building permit. We have the pads ready. Concrete's about to be poured. So we are a go with our building our new facilities out on South Hartman Drive. And this party on the property is our 3rd annual, and it's basically to celebrate all of the successes and bring everyone in the community out to meet some of our amazing participants, but then also just help us with enjoying our new property and everything that we're building.
Well, this has been a work in progress really for a long time, and I don't know when you started what your dreams and ambitions were, but it seems like it has grown some as you have seen the need and been doing this over the years. But to be where you are now is you hadn't fulfilled your total dream. But if you didn't get to do much more, you're several steps ahead of where you started.
Well, it has definitely been a long journey, but like every journey pretty much is. But it's basically the dreams of the participants. So they're the ones that sat down with me with a pad of paper, and we were like, what do you want on our new property? And they said a splash pad, a adaptive playground, a baseball field, a soccer field. So we just started putting all of this on paper, and that's how these amazing plans of our new complex came to fruition. So.
All right. Well, we'll get to more of that after we go to a break. But before we do this, we'd like to let Beth and Stacy tell you a little bit about what they do. Beth Goolsby is Adult Program Director. Describe what you do for the Empower Me Center.
Yeah, so I've been with Empower Me 26 years, and 7 years ago, I saw that look on your face. I don't look like a I could be there 26 years, does it? So 7 years ago, we started the adult program, and we call them Daydreamers. So the Daydreamers are 18 and up. Our oldest is currently 68 years old. And we just go and do fun social relationship type activities. Currently, we have 2 different teams. We have a home team and a travel team. Kind of our philosophy is about recreation and our whole recreation program. So we went with a baseball theme. Home team stays at our building. We currently meet at Fairview Church Monday through Thursday, and they do activities there. Karaoke is our favorite. Karaoke, bingo, crafts, dances, all those things. And then we have our travel team that goes out in the community and does fun activities. We've been to a dairy farm this week. We've been to the movies, bowling, just any fun activity. We want to keep them mentally and physically active and to have relationships with their friends. So you have a pretty full-time job being adult program director. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's move over to Stacy Galantine, Director of Advancement. What are your responsibilities, and what do you do?
Well, Coleman, that is just a fancy word for saying really the liaison, a second leg of the organization of going out in the community and just sharing what we're all about, but also asking our community leaders and individuals to be an investor in this project. And, we have a fundraiser, right. It's just really sharing what we're doing out in the community, but knowing that we have a $22 million capital campaign right now. We're about 20% of the way through that, which gave us the funds to be able to go ahead and start this project. And really, when I think about it, Michelle and the rest of the team, they have taken 27 years and built that foundation. And now the exciting thing is we're getting to see the tangible foundation going up. So as we're speaking, if you drive down Hartman Drive, you get to see that building starting to go up.
Right. Well, one more thing. How long have you been involved with this?
August 1st.
Oh, okay. So
relatively new, but I have known about Michelle and Empower Me Center for several years, attended the luncheon, and just on a personal note, had my husband had some special needs with ability to move around, and, just know from personal experience, the world is not always set up for the individuals that we serve. And so it has a very special place with me to make sure that we provide, a place for these individuals to go and like Beth said, just to learn, but also be able to be with others, that are on the same playing field with them.
All right. Well, more coming up with Michelle, Beth, and Stacy in a moment. This is Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to Bates Ford, get a battery installed in most vehicles, $199.95. Bates Ford, 1780 Franklin Road. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. We're still seeing heavy traffic in a couple of spots. Of course, 65 northbound up through Spring Hill is a struggle at times this time of the morning trying to get past 840. Again, at 65 going northbound. It's a little bit heavy, but moving for the most part. 24 westbound at Bell Road, Hickory Hollow Parkway. Sometimes it's slow there as you come in from Rutherford County into Antioch. On 24 going westbound up through the Hickory Hollow Parkway area. 65's dragging at times southbound through certain parts of Millersville right now, trying to get past Long Hollow Pike. Hey, when you need dependable towing for your car, truck, call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Gregory Dental Group in Lebanon is in a new location, 1746 West Main in Lebanon, across from Sports Village. Gregory Dental Group offers cosmetic procedures, dental implant services, and digital dentures. Premium dentures in just 2 appointments.
Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Gregory. In my office, you can count on a compassionate staff who will truly listen to you, take the time to get to know you, and discuss your personal needs.
No insurance? No problem. Call about the discount plan. Gregory Dental Group, 444-0322.
Your Lebanon High football team is back on the field, and we're back in the booth. Join Donald Gann, Joe Gardner, and myself, John Boyce, as the Blue Devils hit the gridiron each week. Lebanon football is brought to you by Bates Ford, Bird Iron Supply, Fakes and Hooker, Kay Maynard with State Farm Insurance, Kenny Salas and the Salas Realty Group, Lebanon Police Chief Mike Justice, Wilson County Sheriff Robert Bryan, Shannon Speck Electric, Sports World, Rackley Roofing Company, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Lebanon Mayor Rick Bell. This Friday, your Blue Devils will be on the road at Station Camp. Pre-game at 6:30, kickoff at 7.
Coleman Morning Company, thanks for joining us. Our final segment here for a Friday morning. Michelle Hill is here, the CEO for Empower Me Center, and we've got a big party on the property coming up. We've already mentioned it. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. Beth Goolsby, Adult Program Director, and Stacy Galantine, Director of Advancement. You've had a number of people to help you along the way. You probably are pretty good at choosing people to work, and of course their willingness to come and share the load with you.
Well, we've been, like I said, very blessed to have individuals just step up and help us both from an internal standpoint, but then also through the amazing donors in our community that have supported our organization. I was coached very early on to, you don't have to know everything, but surround yourself with people that are experts in this field. And Beth is an amazing human being that just absolutely loves the special needs individuals that participate with us. And like she said, she's been with us for 26 years. Brittany has been with us for that long. I've got Amy, who also has joined us about 6 years ago to help us in our development capacity. And just the board's been fantastic as well. But bringing on Stacy, like I said, we found her through a very unique story, but it was meant to be, and she's going to help us turn this dream into a reality.
All right, well, let's get back to your party on the property, because this is the third annual one, and it'll be September 27th, and that'll be here before you know it, as we say, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 1160 South Hartman Drive. That's your location now, right?
That is correct, yes.
The Empower Me Center, thrilled to host the third annual party on the property, and what can we expect that day? That's about a 3-hour event, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It is. We moved it from a Sunday to a Saturday this year. Try a little things a little bit different. Our presenting sponsor is Southeastern Tank, and we're just very grateful for their continued support of us. But that special day, we'll kind of have something for everyone. We've got I got a couple of food trucks that will be there. We have basically a fun zone, play zone for individuals. It's got inflatables, face painting games. We have our annual fall sports festival every year, and we decided to combine it with this particular event. And it's open to anyone with individuals with disabilities and their siblings, and anyone in the community. Kids can sign up to participate. We partner with Belmont Physical Therapy doctoral students, and they come out and put on these wonderful activities. And that'll be from 10 to 12. And then at 12 o'clock, we'll have a special presentation of some of our participants that are with us, along with some of our parents will be speaking as well. And then Ms. Beth is actually kind of in charge of the parent resource fair or family resource fair that we have as well.
Well, you have invited me. You gave me a special invitation to come over there sometime after I got off the air, maybe during the week, and just see things. And I still haven't done that.
That's okay.
Well,
time will be there.
I've intended to, but you know what they say about good intentions, and I haven't done it yet. But maybe I would. I would love to see just where you are, what all is taking place. But having known you and had you on the radio for a number of years since we started doing this, and seeing you start from having a summer camp maybe at the fairgrounds to where you are now, it's been a long journey, but you're still going strong, and I guess you have a resilience. Sometimes might be your middle name.
Well, I don't know about that. Again, I love what I do, and I feel like we all have different gifts and talents that we've been given, and I feel like my job is to showcase the gifts and talents that our special needs individuals provide to everyone else.
But you have called on the community to step up to share some of their wealth, some of their dollars with you, and I want to think you've done a really good job of that, because it does take a lot of money to do and complete what you're in the process of doing.
Well, we don't take any federal or state funding, and so we kind of pride ourselves on that at this point in time. And so we really are relying on the generosity of individuals in the community. We serve individuals over the past 27 years from 28 different Middle Tennessee counties. So we have people coming to us from all over. So even just this year alone, we're about to put a big banner out on our property. As of today, basically in 2025, we've served 898 individuals.
Yeah. Stacy, you're relatively new, as you said. You've probably known about this for a while, but you've become a team member, let's say. What you said since August 1st, I believe.
Yes.
Well, what's attracted to you about this? What can you add to what we've already talked about here today?
I think I'll piggyback on what Michelle mentioned, that, we serve over 28 counties, including other states. We have families that come in from Alabama, Kentucky, and knowing that, this is housed right here in Wilson County. And how lucky are we as a community to have not only a program, but now a facility, a campus that's going on Hartman Drive, and to be able to continue to serve more than 898 individuals. Now we'll have the capability to almost double those numbers when we get our new facilities. And, so how many more states, how many more counties are we going to be able to impact for the good?
Well, I think the need is always going to be there, and there's going to be special needs individuals, and some of them are young, some of them are older, and Beth, you know all about that. I guess they all involve you to some extent.
Yes, even when the little ones, if I meet a new little camper, I'm like, yay, in 10 years, he's mine, or, and then he's mine forever. So, yeah, it's amazing. And one thing that's special about this party on the property is, over the last 26 years, we've constantly gotten people calling daily, pretty much, of, my child needs a new dentist. Okay, my child's 18 now. What next? And so that's where the Family Resource Fair kind of idea came about a couple years ago, is to try to start building a resource guide for those families. We've always said we want to be the place that if someone's diagnosed with a disability, whether at birth or later on, they are recommended to us. And someone says, here's Empower Me's number. They're going to walk you through this. You're not alone. And so that's what we're starting this year with the Family Resource Fair. We have lawyers. We have people that are going to help with special needs trusts and putting together your financial plans, because I myself have a 26-year-old special needs daughter that we adopted at 16, and I didn't really know about any of that at the time. And I was in this business, and so there's just so many questions. And if we don't know the answer, we're going to provide people who do know the answer. That's our goals.
Well, again, the party on the property coming up on September the 27th, and I'm trying to think, is that a week from Saturday?
Yes, okay. It is, yes.
A week from tomorrow.
Yes.
A week from tomorrow. Saturday, September 27th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this location, you have a great location, don't you?
We have a fantastic location. We are right there, half mile off the interstate on the south side, on South Hartman Drive, because everything is going up around us, and we could not be more blessed to have the space that we have.
Well, you have a picture on the flyer here of the education building.
That is what is going up. That is what is being built right now. Yes.
Where are you in the construction phase here?
Yeah, so like I said, the pad has been done. The pad is ready. Concrete is being poured, and so the building actually was delivered the end of July. So the pieces to the building are there, ready to go upright. And so we just recently got our building permit finalized. So Mr. Tim Stockton with Stockton Building is basically donating about $500,000 gift to us by doing this for us. And so he is out there. He's been ready. He's been rubbing his hands together, ready. When can I start? When can I start? So with the building permit, he's gotten the green light. So he's going.
Well, Tim Stockton's a well-known contractor here, and we can see some of his work all over town, I guess. But this is a beautiful-looking building.
Thank you. I love it too.
When he gets through, that's what it's going to look like.
That's what it's going to look like. Yes, sir.
And what a great facility, and how much more excited y'all have got to be at that time.
And that's just one building, Coleman.
Well, what do you have any idea when that will be a reality?
Next year. It'll be middle of next year is what we're looking forward to.
Okay,
so yeah, as soon as Tim can get everything going and get it up.
Maybe less than a year away.
Yes, sir. That's the goal. So.
Okay. All right. Well, you would certainly enjoy anybody and everybody coming to see you on September 27th, next Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., and the location is 1160 South Hartman Drive, easily accessible, of course, and easy to find, and your third annual party on the property. So come and see that and be inspired to maybe make a little donation or a big one if you can.
That'd be great. Any and all.
All is appreciated, no doubt, and needed.
Absolutely.
And the need really, and Beth, you can affirm this, that it hasn't gone away. Probably the need is just as great. Just as many people need to be served now as ever before.
Absolutely. And, excuse me, we're finding more and more people moving to the area. Yeah. And I know of at least 2 families right now that once their children are finished with school, they're moving to Wilson County because of us. Because there's not places like us.
Yeah.
You know, there's places or government places that do job trainings and things like that, but there's not some that say, we're going to take your child and make sure that they're staying in recreation, they're staying in social atmospheres. I've heard time and time again that our daydreamers say they finally found their place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that to me is just amazing because we all want that. We all want that.
Stacey Galantine, Director of Advancement, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Beth Goolsby, Adult Program Director, we appreciate you. And Michelle
Thank you,
Hill,
sir.
CEO of Empower Me Center, thank you all for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Coleman.
That's going to do it for Friday. Join us Monday for Coleman and Company. Till then, I wish you a fantastic day.